I have a story to share with the flower industry that I'm not giving out names. Everyone always wants to know who said it. It's not important who said it. The problem is that they said it and people believe what I heard today. Are you ready to hear what I heard? Come on, listen to this. You're just not going to believe it. Seems like people like to throw dirt on Teleflora. I don't know why. And I don't know why Teleflora doesn't stick up for themselves. From 1986 to 2016, I was a Teleflora member. I never stopped. Why? Because I saw so much value in it. If you want to hear what's going to help your business, then just hear me out here. Who else is going to talk to you better than my background? If it wasn't for Teleflora, I couldn't have done it. That's the God's honest truth. So why don't you hear what I have to say before you start complaining with everybody? Most of the flower shops that I hear complaining about Teleflora have nothing. They don't even know why they're complaining. This one chick, she's just awesome. She's up in the upstate Vermont area. And she said to me, I love you, Art, but I don't understand why you're so hooked on Teleflora. I said, tell me why I shouldn't be. You know, they're nickel and diming you. Have you heard that before? They're nickel and diming you? Hello? What's better? To charge you $2,000 or $3,000 a month like I did, and most of the people couldn't afford to work with us? That's what happened. I sold over 100 websites, over 100, and they came with a $2,000 a month price tag. No, I wasn't ripping people off. That's what it cost to do business. I invite anyone on this call that's listening to me to go out and price building your own website, your own code, your own everything. I mean, then wait till you go through the checkout and you got to approve all of that and all the bugs. It took me 1.5 years of bugs. Thank goodness for Kerry Durbin and Reed Kellogg, who jumped in, Charlie Fisher, early on, and they said, we'll chip in with you. It was expensive. I paid it all with my team. So Teleflora comes around and takes what I built and makes it affordable for the local florist. And they said, just pay us as you go. Why couldn't I have that deal? Because it wasn't around when I did my stuff. You see, it wasn't available. We did it. We paid for it. Teleflora watched it, analyzed it, and said, you know, we can do this better for our shops. And because of our volume, people can just pay a little as they go. So if you have a lot of business, you pay more. If you have a little business, you pay a little. You pay something. Can't you guys understand that? All right, enough about that. I want to just make a few things clear that I've been reading. Teleflora doesn't let you customize your offerings. Wrong. Or should I say false? Teleflora lets you customize whatever you want. They come out of the gate with Teleflora's name on it, which is understandable. I mean, if they're going to do the work, shouldn't they get the credit? All you have to do is click the button that says edit and change it. Or tell your team, whoever's doing your work for you, put your name on it. Do you understand how SEO works? Do you realize how much value there is in that? I know a few other companies that don't let you change that. How about this one? You can't customize the products. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can customize anything you want on the product. You can put your own products up there. You can't add your own images. You most certainly can. Let's take a look at Abbott's. Who's got nicer images than Abbott's? She's a part of our team. She's a part of our group. This is stuff that's offered to our group. We like to make things that take our shops a little bit above the average. You could do that too, but it costs money to be with us. And nobody wants to spend any money. So they go to Teleflora, who saves them money, or they complain about Teleflora, and then they go to other companies that totally take advantage of their brand, and they ride along their little brand that they have and benefit themselves. I didn't say any names. Jesus, you can't customize the prices. You most certainly can. Make it whatever you want. Now, if they have a customized product on there, they're going to probably give you the regular price coming out of the gate, and then you have to modify that. Creatively modifying and naming your products and your descriptions. That's how you better your SEO. Again, false, but nobody seems to know. Can't create your own categories because Teleflora is going to tell you how you have to sell everything. Wrong. Absolutely wrong. You can do whatever you want. Holiday decorating, pumpkin patch, gifts, contests. Take a look at some of the stuff I've done. We've done so many things throughout the year. We've had all kinds of different contests. We had the Super Bowl. We had to pick the team that was going to win and pick the points. And if you did this, you got that. If you did that, you got this. Absolutely. Oh, excuse me, you wanted to go more upscale? Was there more of an upscale site than Ted Winston, Winston's Flowers? Yeah, that's a Teleflora site. How about Charles over in Dallas? Dr. Delphinium. Yes, that's a Teleflora site. How about Ashland Addison? McArdles. Those are all Teleflora sites. Look at them. Aren't these beautiful? And you could have that too. Here's a free site. Ashley's in Detroit. She's crushing it in all of her SEO and her rankings. We got her on the top of Detroit, a major city. There's just so many wonderful things that Teleflora has allowed us to do that it breaks my heart to hear people bash them because they don't know what they're talking about. Who's looking out for you? Something to think about.